Do you need to make an e-commerce website for your business or for your clients? Then this tutorial is for you. In this video, I will show you how to make an e-commerce website from scratch in step by step. Today, I will use all free tools like free theme, free page builder, and all free plugins. But we will get all pro features. And for e-commerce features, we will take inspiration from Amazon website, Flipkart, AliExpress, and all these kind of websites. Now let's have a look which we are going to make in today's video. This is the website which we are going to make in today's tutorial. So first of all, I will show you how to create this kind of header, how to upload your own logo, how to create this kind of menu, and how to add this kind of icons like product search. Here is the wish list, then account, and the cart icon. Then I'll show you how to create this kind of page banner area. For this website, I will use the most popular WordPress page builder, Elementor. So you can easily customize or change this background image, this text, this button link, and text, and all these features. And after that, here is some small text or small features you can add. Then here is the main categories. So here you can add your main or focused categories with images, and when you click any of these categories, it will redirect to that specific category page. Like if I click on shoes, we will find all the products under these specific categories. After that, here we can add our new arrivals product, and after that, here is a promo section. So here you can add any promotional offer or any small banner. After that, here we can add our featured products, or if you like to add any specific category item, you can also do that. I will show you how you can filter any type of products in this area. And finally, here is some additional categories. So if you have some more categories to focus, so you can add in this area. And lastly, the footer area. So here you can add more pages, links, some text about your business, and if you like to add more widgets which you like, you can also add that. And lastly, the copyright text. Now going back, and then if I go to the shop page, so here we can see all the products from your shops. And when I scroll down, we see more products is loading with scrolling. So I'll show you how to create this kind of effect. And from the left side, you see here is some additional filters for our products. For example, the first one, search product. So here we can search any specific product with name. Or if we check by categories, so here we can see all the categories. For example, if I click on bags, the first one, we will see only the product from these categories. Now, if I scroll down, here is the filter by price. So if I go back and scroll down, so if I filter the price, so I'm filtering it only 20 to 30. And if I click on filter, now we see only the products under this price range. Then the color, so we can filter by color, we can filter by tags. So if I disable the price, and then if I filter by tag, like if I go to fashion, so we'll see all the products under these tags. Now if I look into each of the item, so we see the small icon will show in corner. Like here, this product is out of stock, so we see the sold out icon or text in the left top corner. Also, if you have any sale offer or discounted price, we can also see that in this area. Like here is the 10% discount, so we see here is the 10% less. Also, we can add any product to our wish list, so we can see the icon here, also the text in the bottom. So if we click on wish list, and if you go to the view wish list, we will see all the products added to the wish list. Also, we can access it from the top with this icon. Now again going to shop, and here you see the add to cart button with all products on hover. For example, if I go to this product and click on add to cart, here is a mini cart option instantly working. So from here we can go to checkout directly, or if you like to go to view cart, we can also go there. From this cart page, we can also delete this product, or we can increase the number of items. Also from the right side, here is the coupon option. So you can add any specific coupon if you have. I will show you how to create different kind of coupons for your customers. Also here we can see the shipping rate. So when I go to proceed to checkout, and from here you have to fill this form with all this information. Here you will see the payment option. So I will show you how to create different kind of payments like PayPal, credit card, Stripe, and by default we can also enable the cash on delivery. And here you will also see the total pricing. So when we place order, you will receive a thank you page, and here we can see all details about our orders. Now again, going back to our shop, and from here if I see any of the product details, like if I go here and we see the single product page, here I will show you how to create or customize this product page. And here in the left side you see the images and also the image gallery. This is the variable product. So here by default the black color t-shirt is showing. If I select the color to red, so we see the product image is changing, and also the price and the stock all is updating. So I will show you how to create different kind of products like simple product, variable product, affiliate product, and also different kind of digital product like downloadable product or simple virtual product. Also in the single product page you can add your trust badge. I will show you how to add this kind of badge, and also how to add the product details, additional information, and also here we'll show the reviews. Then we can add the related products below our product page. Also we can add recently viewed product, and from the top right corner we can see the nice pagination. So from here if we click on next, we will see more products. Now if I see from the customer view, for example now I logged in as admin, so if I check this page from incognito, and now I'm going to add to cart. If I go to cart page, so this is the cart page, and then if I go to checkout, and from checkout they have to fill this form with their email address, and also here they have to put their shipping address and also the billing address. They can select the payment method. Also if they are previous customer, they can log in with their username and password, or they can create account just checking here, create an account with this website. Alright, so after creating account, from top if they go to dashboard, so they can go to this my account page, and from here if they go to orders, they can see all the orders they have created, and if they go to view, here they can see all the details about their orders. Also they can update their address, they can set their payment method, and also the account details. Also they can check their wishlist page from here. Also this page is accessible from the top icon. Alright, and finally I will show you how to create all other pages like blog, how to create any single blog, how to create the contact, and how to set up any contact form. Also I'll show you how to create any new page from scratch as per your need. Finally, this website will be responsive for phone, for tablet, and for all devices. Before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I'm Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I'm working in this area for last 10 years. So you are learning from a real web developer. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Also, if you like to work with me for any WordPress project, you can contact me through my website. You can fill this form and I will get back to you within next 24 hours. For this video, you will find a timestamp in the description so you can jump any specific part you need. I have divided this tutorial into 15 simple steps. So the very first step, purchase your domain and hosting. I will show you how to get a free domain for the first year and how to get up to 60% discount for your hosting through my link. If you already have your own domain and hosting, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along.
So to get domain and hosting, go to my sites, farjana-rashid.com. Go to tools, and if I scroll down, here is the Bluehost, and click on get started, or I will leave the direct link to the description so you can go from there. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I have tried different web hosting companies, don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up with Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. I always get instant support in case I need any help. Their customer support is really amazing and their pricing is really affordable for everyone. That's why I always recommend Bluehost. Now from here, click on get started, and here we will find several packages they created. Here we will find 4 types of packages. For the very first one, the basic one. So if you have only one website need to host, you can select the basic one, and if you have multiple websites, you can select their plus options. And with their choice plus option, they always recommend the choice plus option. Here you will get some extra feature for security. You will get free domain privacy, free automated backup for 1 year, and also will get some pro tools for your website. And also when you take the pro package, here you will get additionally free domain privacy, free automated backup for unlimited time, free dedicated IP, and also the same pro tools. But for all of the packages, you will get a free domain. For the basic one, you will get it for 1 year, and for all others, you will get it for lifetime. And also you will get free CDN and free SSL certificate. This will included for 4 packages. And here, all the pricing is showing for 12 months. And when you click on 36 months, the pricing is showing as per 36 months. For now, I need to host one website, so this time we can go with the first one, but we can upgrade or downgrade the packages anytime as we want. So click on select from the basic one. Now here we have to type our domain name. So if you already have your domain, you can type your domain name here, or if you don't have the domain name, so we have to type a new domain name here. And on the right side here we have options .com, .online, all the extension which you need. I always recommend to use the .com, most preferable, and this .com is also good for SEO. Alright, here I'm typing the domain name Farjana WP and click on next. Congrats, your domain is available. So to get this domain name, click on continue. Now I have to fill this form with my own information. Alright, go ahead. Alright, I have filled this form with my personal information, and then the package information. From here we have to select again the basic plan for 12 month. If you like to use for 36 month, you can also do that. So for 12 month, this is the discounted price. If you also check the packages from the first step, here you will find for all the packages they are offering their biggest discount for the first year. We are taking the basic one, and here we are getting 73% discount. So where the regular price is $10 per month, now we are getting $2.95 per month. That's huge. Alright, let's go ahead. And from here, packages, extras. So these extra tools they are offering, we don't need these site backup options for now. You can remove. And site lock security, I'm also disabling this. So our total price is now $35.40. That's cool. And finally we have to set the payment information. So we have to fill this up, our credit card number, CVV and expiration date. I'm filling this up very quickly. Finally, click on the terms and condition policy. So I agree with the terms and condition. Select this one and finally click on submit. Alright, your purchase was a success and they sent a confirmation email to my email address. Now going to check my email. So now you can see they sent me a verification email. Click to open. And from here we have to click on the verify your email. Alright, my email is verified successfully. By this time I got another email. This is for payment confirmation and the invoice for my purchase. Now from here click on create account. Here is showing my domain name. Now I have to type my password. I'm setting a new password. Also going to retype the password and go to create account. Alright, your account is ready to go and now we can log in. Click on go to login. Now here I have to retype my password which I just created and go to login. I'm saving it. We can skip this step for now and let's go ahead. Click on get started. Turn off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting.
Now going for step 2, install WordPress.
To install WordPress, first I'm going to my sites and then from here go to create site. Now we have to type the site name. For example, here I'm typing WordPress website and site title complete website by Farjana. Then here is some advanced option. We can set our email address, username and password. Or if we skip that, they will create some information by default. I like to type my email address and username password. I'm typing and then go to next. Here I'm going to install the WordPress website to the root domain. So the directory will be empty and the default plugins, we can skip this. Then go to next. Alright, now going to skip this step and our WordPress website installed successfully. Now we can go to login our WordPress. Alright, this is our WordPress dashboard and from here if I go to visit site, this is the default layout of our WordPress website. And from here if I go to appearance, the default theme is now activated 2023 and the look is like this. And if we change the look to a different one like Sinatra, and now if we refresh, so you can see our default look is changing. Okay, I'll work with that later. For now I'm going to cleaning up our WordPress dashboard. If I go to our dashboard, here we can see some notification or information box. These are coming from WordPress and our plugin settings. So first of all, going to plugins and going to select all the plugins, deactivate it. These are the default plugins It is installed by default with our WordPress installation. And again select all. From here going to delete. Alright, now again going to dashboard. We can dismiss this notification. And then again going to post. Here is some dummy blog post. We are going to cleaning up. Go to trash and click on empty trash. Same for the pages. Select all page and move to trash, apply. Go to trash and empty trash. And finally going to settings. All is good. And going to reading. From here, the search engine visibility, for this time I am selecting on. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. Our site is still not ready to go, so until that I am blocking this site indexing from the Google or any search engine. And save changes. And finally going to permalinks. And from here we have to set the permalink. By default it's already set the post name like the domain URL, then the sample post. This is alright, we can keep with that. So for now we are all set and we are done with this step.
Now step 3, install theme. So for this website I'm going to install this theme Woostify. So going to copy the name and now going to appearance and themes. Going to add theme, and if I search by this name, so this is the theme Woostify. I'm going to install and activate, and after that I'm going to import the demo content. So also if I check the step 4, so import demo content including all necessary plugins. So let's go ahead. Here is the Woostify options, or if we also check from Woostify and go to starter sites, so here is the import demo. I'm going to click on install Woostify library. This will also require these plugins, so this plugin will be installed with our steps automatically. Going to activate and start. So here is some steps. We should go ahead with this, and here we will see some ready template we can import, and here only 2 is free and all others is pro. So if I check the free, alright, so here is 3. So if we want to go with the free version, so we can select any one from these 3. So I'm selecting the first one, going to select, the third one, and next, and install plugin. So it will install all necessary plugins. Alright, so this is done, and now going to start import. It's taking some moment. Alright, so all done, and now if we see view your website, and we are done. So we see this is our demo site with all the dummy images and text, added some dummy products, and this is the design. Alright, so now they have imported all the content, the shop page. If we see from the full width view, so this is the shop page. We can fully customize all the pages and items. Then product variation, so all is here. Cart page, checkout, blog, and single. Alright, so let's go ahead with the home page first. First of all, I'm going to customize this design with my own content. Or if you don't like to keep this design and you want to make something from scratch, you can also do that. Because this is in Elementor Builder and this is very easy to customize. So if I go to edit with Elementor, you can skip it. And if you know about the Elementor Builder before, it's also familiar to you. So this is very easy to customize. If you want to change the text, click on this text, and from the left side we can easily change our text. Also same here for shop, we can change the button text, button link, and from style tab we can change the color. All is editable. So now we can change the background color. Sorry, this is the image. When we click, it's not selecting easily, so in this case we can go to the structure, and from here go to the container, and if I go to style tab, here is the background image. Now going to media, and from here I'm going to upload files. Here I'm using some dummy images. If you like these images, you can also use this. I will leave the all image download link in my description. Alright, so going ahead, I'm selecting this image and across it. Now from the left side we see this is the light background image, and here is the white text, so it's hard to read, so we need to change the text color. So going to style tab, and the color we can use a dark color. Also, if we like to change the font style, font family, so this is also editable from typography. So here the default font is Fida Sans, and if you like to use any other fonts, here is all Google fonts is accessible, so you can change any one, and you can change the font size, font weight, and all the settings. For now I'm just going with the default style, because here our main focus is not the design part. Here our main work is focusing on the WooCommerce or products settings. Alright, then in top, this is a image, so if you like to use this kind of styling text as image, you can write it in Photoshop and then you can upload it. Here I like to use as a text, so I'm creating a similar type text. Instead of this, I'm just going to duplicate first, and I'm changing the text to, here is the B style, I'm typing the same text, and also going to style tab, changing the font family to a similar one. I'm using Allure, or what is Allura, yeah. Okay, so this is it, and we can try the theme, extra light. All is okay. All right, and literary spacing we can use 3 or 2. Okay, and font size, I think font size is okay, we can keep it, and the line height we can make it to 1, so it will not take much spacing in top and bottom. All right, now we can remove the image, and the shop now button, here is the button, so we can link this shop now button with our shopping page. So if I go to the home page again and shop, okay, I'm going to the shopping, so we can link it with our shopping. All right, so this is done, and then for the next section, here there was some icon with the text. So if we also check the dummy site, so this is the dummy site link, and here we see this is the icon and text. So if we check our imported site, we see the icon is missing. That was a SVG icon, so I have downloaded these icons and we can use it, or if you like to use your own icon, you can also do that. So here is the upload SVG options, or also we can add any kind of icon from here. For now I'm going to upload SVG, and we need to enable it. Upload files, icons, so I'm going to insert all and going to add this, then support, and going to insert media, also the security payment, add this one and the last one. All right, so this section is done, and then this area, so here shop by category section, so Here you can add your main category or focus category. Here I have added some specific category. You can add the image as background and also link that category page. For example, here is the backpack or bag. So here is the image and here is the link. So if we see the products from the dashboard, and if I go to products, and if we go to the categories and scroll down, so here is all categories. Here is the bags. So if we go to the view, and here we can see all the products under this specific category. So we can copy the link, and now we can add this link with this image. Also, if we go to the buttons, so we need to update the link, and we can change the text to bags. And in the same way, the shoes, so here we can also change this image. We can add another one. So when you change the image, make sure the size or ratio is similar. So here they used a image like long in height and smaller width. So I have created a image in same width and same height. For example, if we check this image, or if we check the dummy image, we can see here the ratio. So this is the height, sorry, this is the width and this is the height. So when we replace this image, we have to resize the image with the same size, so it will look good and it will not affect the design or style. And now shoes. So if I go to categories, and here is the category shoes, so we can copy the link and add it here, also with the button. And next, here is the hairs, or if we like to change the category to a different one, we can do that. So here I'm going to add a different image. I'm going to add this one, and here if we check our category, so we can add any category like women. So I'm going to copy the link of this category and add it. And when we change the text or category name, so try to use the similar type of image related to your category. And also changing the link and text should be women. And same for the glasses. So here I'm also changing the image. And if we check the list, so we can use it sales. Going to copy and update the link, and with this button we can make it to sales. All right, so this is done. And then here is the products new arrivals. So if we check, so this is basically the short code. Here is the limit, here is the column, order by date. All right, so we can add our own products and we can organize it later. And then here is the banner area. So if you have any additional promo area or banner or something to focus, so we can add this in this area. So here I'm changing the image and going to style tab. Here we can add another background image. Going to select, and here we can add your own text, or if we need to change the color, you can also do that. And then featured image. So here you can add your featured image. So we can do that after adding our products. And here is some custom area, so some boxes area. So here you can add manually your specific product categories. So this is just normal image, text. So here you can focus on a specific category or product area. So here is the category name, and you can link the specific category with this text. Also here is some short text, so you can add your more focused category in this area. For now I'm leaving it as it is. All right, now I'm going to publish again. So we can see our site is updated with our own images and content. Alright, so let's again going our steps. So import dummy content, this is done. Customize homepage and add content, this is also done. And now step 6, WooCommerce settings. So before creating our products, this is very important to settings or set up the WooCommerce settings. So now going ahead, going to our dashboard, and from WooCommerce going to settings. Scroll down, here is some basic settings, store address, city, so we can set this info. I'm adding some dummy address, city, we can add this city to Los Angeles, and then country or state. For now I'm selecting the California, I mean the shop address, and postal or zip code. You can add the postal or zip code. This time I'm using all dummy info. So here you have to add your correct information, and then selling location. So where you want to sell your product, sell to all countries, or we can select specific countries. So I'm going to select specific, selecting United States, or if you like to select the only India, you can also do that. For now I'm okay with this. And then shipping location, so here you can also select the specific countries, or we can just go with the default one, so it will also keep the same countries as we select from the sale. And then we need to enable the taxes, so we can enable it. And if you like to enable coupon, we can also do that. I'll show you about the coupon settings later. And the currency, as we selected the United States, so it should be the USD, or if you select the different country, you can also select others currencies. All is good. Now going to save changes. Now going to products. Now from here the placeholder images, make sure make it to 6, and product weight. Here we can select the gram, because we are using the less weight product, like different kind of fashion items like dresses, sunglasses, and this kind of item. And dimension, we can set it to centimeter, and all is okay. Then save changes. Next, going to taxes. And here you will find some basic settings, so you can check this. For example, here you will include the price with tax or without tax, so you can check it from here. Then calculate tax based on, so we can select the tax based on the customer billing address or shop based as address. So we can check with this. And here additional tax classes, here is already 2 type of tax added, and I'm creating a new one like custom tax. And now if I saved it, then you will find it in top under tax, the custom tax rate. Also you will see the standard rates, so we can also work with this and also others, but here I'm using this one, custom tax rates. And now going to insert row, and here we have to put the country code, state code, and also here we have to add the tax rate, tax name. So for example, here will be the country code US, so I'm typing US, and state, in case of California I'm typing the CA, and the tax name, it should be tax, and tax rate, we have to determine the specific tax rate for this state. So for that we need to go to the Google, and we can search for tax jar California tax rate or tax rate United States, and going here. And from here, when we hover over any item, it will show the specific tax rate for this state. Like when we hover on California, it's showing the tax rate 7.2. Also for Arizona, the tax rate 5.6. Similarly for Texas and other states. Alright, so for California, this is 7.25. I'm going here and 7.25. And here we have to add 4 decimal. So we need to add 2 numbers after these points. And of course, making it to unchecked for shipping. Also similarly, insert row and country US and state code. So we can add the tax rate for all other state which we want to sell one by one. For example, this time going for Texas, so TX and 6.25. So it should be TX and it will be 6.2500, and name should be tax. We can uncheck the shipping and we can add one more, US. And here if we leave it as blank, so it will work as global. I mean the tax rate, if we put it 5.0000, name the tax and uncheck. So this time this 5% tax rate will work globally for all states under United States. So if we want to set it like this, you can also do that. This is the options. And this time I'm just going with another state, like we can set New York, so NY and 4%. So N capital Y and this should be 4. Alright, so now I'm saving it. Now next going to shipping. From here first going to add zone, and here we have to add the zone name. For example, we are setting for California, so zone name California, and rezone. From here we have to select the specific state like California, so I'm selecting this one, and then shipping method, so add shipping method. Here we can see 2 of it, flat rate and free shipping. I'm selecting the flat rate and going ahead. Now here is the flat rate, tax status, this will be taxable, and the cost. So I'm setting the shipping cost by default $5 and create and save. Now for example, this is our product, and when we purchase one item, it's adding $5 for shipping. Now if we need to purchase several items, for example 10 items, that time also it will add the shipping cost same, but we want the shipping cost will be increased as per the number of item. So that case, if we go to again the flat rate, going to edit, and from here we want to add the costing as per the number of product. So here we just need to add some calculation. So here multiplication, and here under third bracket QTY, and that's all. So now I'm saving it. So when we will select the number of product 10, so the shipping cost will be $50, and if we make it to 9, so that time shipping cost will be 45. So that's a variable rate. And also let's see, here we are using the small item, so that time the shipping cost $5 is okay. But what happen if we want to deliver any large size product? For example, if we want to sell a large size speaker or some large weight product, that case $5 should not be okay. So that time we have to create a shipping class. I'm going to add shipping class, add shipping class, and here shipping class can be like big microphone, or sorry, big speaker, and slag we can skip it. Description, this is a large product, and create. Also we can create another small item and less weight product and create. All right, so now if we again going back to shipping zone, and if I go to California, now going to edit, and this time we can see the shipping class cost. So we can also add the different pricing for big speaker shipping. So if I scroll down, also we can see the small item shipping cost and no shipping class cost. So this time we can cut it from here and paste it no shipping class cost here. And for a small item we can keep the same price, and for big speaker we can add the pricing to 15 and calculation type per class. So here you will find two options, charge shipping for each shipping class individually or shipping for the most expensive shipping class. So you can select any one which you prefer, and I'm saving it. Also you can add one more shipping method. So this time we can add free shipping and continue. So here is several condition. We can add this free shipping in case of a minimum order amount or a valid shipping coupon code. So this time I'm selecting minimum order amount, and minimum order amount can be 100. So when someone purchased product for at least $100, so that time he can receive the free shipping offer. Create and save. All right, now in the same way we can create the shipping cost for others zone. Going to shipping zones, and we have to create shipping zones for others state. Here I'm selecting or typing the name to others area, and here you can select the one by one others area, like Texas, and another one is New York. Or if you like to create a different shipping zone for Texas and another one for New York, you can also do that. Or also we can create a global shipping for all areas, we can also do that. So in the same way, add shipping method, going to flat rate, continue. Flat rate and cost can be, this time the distance is more than the California. So for example, if we see the map, here is the California, this is the shop address. So when someone receive order from California, it takes less distance, and when someone order from Texas or New York or from other place, so it will take more long time. So that time the shipping cost should be more than the California. All right, so for Texas and others area, we can set the default cost to, sorry, we don't need to add here. So here is also the shipping classes. So we can set for no shipping class cost, the amount can be 10, and the same method we can apply multiple by quantity, so QTY, and same for small item. For bigger we can make it to 25 and save. Similarly, another method, I'm creating the free shipping method and minimum order amount. So this time we can also set a large amount like 200. So when someone purchase minimum $200, so that case the customer can get the free shipping offer, and create and save. All right, so shipping is done, and going back to shipping zones, and now next moving to the payment. Now from here, if I scroll down, so I can see here is already some plugin is recommended. Now from here, take offline payment. If I go here, here is the direct bank transfer option. If you like to enable it, you can do that. The check payments option and cash on delivery, I'm enabling the cash on delivery. And if you go to manage, so here some settings, we can change the title text, description, instruction, so all is editable. Enable cash on delivery payments, this is on, and except for virtual orders, so we can turn it on for virtual orders also, but I'm turn it off. So in case of virtual, I want the payment in PayPal or credit card. So for now, I'm saving it. Now the most popular payment method is PayPal or credit card and Stripe. So to enable this, I'm going to install some more plugin. So going to plugin, if I scroll down, go to plugin and add plugin, and I'm searching for PayPal. And here is the plugin, payment plugin for PayPal by Payment Plugins. So I'm going to install this one and activate. Now in the same way, going to add new plugin and searching for Stripe, and this one for Stripe, payment plugin for Stripe Commerce. So I'm also going to install this one, going to activate. And here if I go to settings page, and here we have to enable it. So API settings, this is the test mode, enable, and connect Stripe account. So here is two ways we can connect the Stripe account. One is click to connect, and the second way, test publishable key. So if we have the Stripe account, go to the account, and after login, go to the developers and going to API keys. And here we will find the publishable key and secret key. Going to publishable key, click on copy and paste it here. Then test secret key. So secret key I'm adding here. Connection test. So connection test to Stripe was successful and our mode is test. Now I'm saving it, and here now this is the test mode as we are working. So before going to activate and going to live, we have to change it to live, and also we have to do the same thing from the Stripe settings. So this is now on test mode. We have to turn it to the live mode when you launch your website. Okay, so this is now development state and we are testing. So I'm enabling the test mode. And you will also find some more advanced settings for the Stripe payment. So you can check and configure as per your own choice. For now, I'm going back to PayPal by payment. And in the same way, we have to go to the settings. And here we have to connect the PayPal. In the same way, we can connect our PayPal by click to connect. So if we click here, a pop-up will open. And here you have to log in your PayPal account and it will be connect automatically. Also, here we can connect our PayPal by production client ID and production secret key. And here is the production mode. So when you work, we can enable the sandbox mode. And when you live our site, we can turn it to the production mode. Also, in the same way, here is some advanced setting. So you can go through all other settings and you can set as per your need. Now again going to our main settings page, and if I going to payment, so here we will see now lots of options from our PayPal and Stripe plugin. But we don't need all these. We only need the Stripe credit card. So here is the credit card by payment plugin. So this is already enabled. And PayPal gateway by payment plugin, we have to also enable this one. Alright, so that's all for payment for now. And then if we see all other settings, these are not so much necessary at this moment. So if you go to account and privacy, so for now we can leave as default, but you can check. And if you need to enable or disable anyone, so you can also do that. Then emails. So from here we can also change the email settings. So if you need to change the email for new order, cancel order and failed order, so all settings or email address and also the email settings we can change from here. Also the integration, so we can skip this for now. Then site visibility, so the store is now coming soon mode. but here we have to turn it on for live and save changes. So when your site is go to live, you must have to turn it on, but when you're working, you can keep it coming soon for the time being. All right, now going to advanced, and here is some basic settings like cart page. It will be linked with the cart and checkout page, my account page, and the terms and condition page will be linked with privacy policy. So this is already created and all others is okay, so we can go with this. And for terms and condition, the privacy policy page, if you go to pages, and here you will find that page. Here is the privacy policy page, and if you go to visit this page, so here is the text for privacy policy. So these all are dummy, so here you can edit and add your own text for this page. All right, so now if I check our steps, so WooCommerce settings and add payment gateways, these 2 steps is done. And now I'm going for step 8, upload different type of products. So for that, going to products. From here, we can add our products. Here, all is dummy, so we can remove all these. Select all and move to trash, then apply. Now to create new product, we have to go to add new product. And before that, I think we can fix these issues. Here is showing an error and it's coming again and again. So we can fix that. This is from the WooCommerce Wishlist plugin. So here we have to create a page and then we have to add this shortcode and we have to configure it. Let's do this first so we can ignore this error next time. So let's going ahead to create a page, and also I'm going to copy this shortcode, going to page and add page. I'm adding this shortcode and making the page name to, we can type Wishlist, and now publish. Now they are saying we have to go to the plugin general settings section, apply this page as a wish list. So this is coming from WooCommerce Wishlist plugin. Here is the wish list and we have to go to the general settings. Okay, so we can go from here, going to general settings, and if I scroll down, default wish list name, wish list page. So our page is, we have created wish list. I think this is okay. If I check from the pages, okay, so here is 2 page. If I see, so there was already created this page, I also created again. All right, so we can keep 1. I'm removing 1, and now from settings, going again to settings, and here selecting wish list, and also here we will find some related settings, so we can check that if necessary. For now, I'm just keeping all as default and save changes. All right, now I'm going back to products again. So that error is gone, and now add new products. So here we can create different kind of product. For example, if we see the product data, here is the simple product, variable product, affiliate or external product, grouped product, and also downloadable and virtual. So let's going ahead to create some type of product. First, we can create the simple product. Here you can type the product name. I'm just typing the simple product as name so we can remember easily. And then here will be the product description, I mean the long description. If we check from the theme dummy, and if we go to the shop page, and if we check any of the page, I mean the products details, so this is the short description, this is the long, so I'm going to add as long description. Also we can repeat several times. We can add different kind of modification, like if we want to make any text to bold, we can also do that. If we want to make it to italic or any kind of text style, we can add. We can also make any text as link. Here we can add any specific link, And also if we need to add any image inside this, we can also do that from here. And also if we want to add any list, so we can also do that. All right, so going to next, and here will be our short or very important text. So that text will show on top and we can add it here. Also from the right side, here will be the product image. For example, I'm adding this product, sorry, not this one. We can add this product as image. Also, if we have some more images, we can set as product gallery. So if I go to upload, go to products, and here is some more images, we can just press Ctrl and select more images, add to gallery, and then here is the product categories. So here is showing all the dummy categories. So if you don't need any of these, you can remove all this category. So for that, you can go to categories, and here you can select all, and then here is the delete, then apply. So all the dummy will be deleted. For now, I don't need to delete because I'm using dummy for now. So here we can use shoes. And also if we need more new categories, so we can also do that, add new categories, and here we can add new categories for all and add new categories. Then here is the product tags. So here we can add some product text or tags. These tags will help to search the product by this specific name on the website or from the Google search. For example, I'm typing shoes and enter. The second one, men. All right, so in the same way, we can add more. We can add the brand name also, and also the product video URL. So here you can enter the YouTube video URL or Vimeo video URL which you have. And now from the left side, the product type, this will be the simple product. And we have to add the price. For example, I'm adding $50 and sale price, we can keep some less, 45, and schedule, so we can set the sale price for a specific time range. For example, 9 to 16. This price will be for this specific time range, or we can cancel it. And tax status, taxable, and tax class, so we can add custom tags. So we have created this custom tags and we can apply it with it. Then going to inventory and SKU number, so we have to add a specific identity number for each of the products. So by this SKU number, you can remember this is the specific one product. For example, this can be shoes 101. And then the stock management, we can enable it, and the quantity, we can make the stock to 30. So the stock amount is 30. And also here is some more settings, we can check it. And then the shipping option, so here if you have the product weight dimension need to add, you can do that. For now I'm leaving it. And the shipping class, this is a small product, so I'm selecting the small item. All right, so that's all for now. And finally, after adding all these items, click on publish. Now if I check the view product, going to in a new tab, so this is our product, this is the product name, and here is the sale price, here is the default price, the short description, here is the stock, and here is a stock slider. Then here is the SKU number, categories, tags. Also here is the product gallery, so we can see all the images. And here is the long description. Also here is a guaranteed safe checkout. So this is a dummy image, but here if you want to remove it or if you want to add a different one, you can also do that. So for that, if you go to customize, and from here going to Woocommerce, then product single, and going to general, then if I scroll down, Here is the trust badge image. So from here, if I upload a different image, for example, if I set any of the image, you see that image is showing in this area. So now I'm going to add the default dummy, going to add that image, and now again showing this trust badge. All right, now going back, and from here also, if we need to change any of the style or any of the settings, we can also do that. For example, from here you can see all the settings like breadcrumbs. So here is showing the breadcrumbs. If you want to disable it, you can do that. Then product description, we can on or off from here. Ajax single add to cart, so all is editable from here. And then here is the product image, so we can change the structure or design layout. So now you can see the image design is changed. All right, now I'm going back to the first one. Also, here is some more settings, the image loading effect, gallery zoom effect. So all effect we can change from here. Then product data, sorry, the product meta, the SKU category and tags is enabled for now. So if you don't need anyone, you can hide it from here. Then product data tabs. So here is three. One is description, then additional information and reviews. So here the description, additional information and reviews. So when we add some additional info, it will show in these tabs. Also the related product. So in bottom here will show the related product. We did not add same kind of product or same category product. So when we add, we can see the related product in bottom. This is enabled for now. Also the recently viewed product, so it's also showing here. And add to cart button. So here we can change the add to cart button background color, border radius. So we can change this button style from here. In the same way, we can also customize all other WooCommerce pages like the shop page, cart page, shipping or mini cart. So all page is editable from the settings. All right, for now I'm saving it and going back to upload product. Now in the same way, we can create from add new product, but here we don't need that. We can just simply copy the first one, copy to new draft, and this time we can change the product name to variable product, and we can update the description. We can change the image. So here we can upload some more images. Like this time I'm going to upload these t-shirts. So I'm selecting the black one, and from gallery we can add one more. I'm selecting the red one for gallery, and the categories we can select for man. We select the shoes, and also t-shirt we can select. All right, and same way for tags we can deselect it and we can add t-shirt, enter, and all other is good. And short description we can update this, and the main important part on this area, the product data. So we have to select the product type to variable product. And now before changing anything, we have to go to the attribute. So for now we can save this product as save draft. So it will not publish, but it will be saved. So now I'm going to attribute, and from here we have to add the attribute. For example, I'm going to add the color. So we can type color, and slag we can skip that, and add attribute. Now going to configure item, sorry, the configure terms. So here add new color, we can add the black color and add new color. Also in the same way, going to add one more color, the red, and add new color. Again going back to attribute and adding one more attribute, size, add attribute. Then going to configure terms, and we can add two type size, large and small. Add new size and small, add this one, going back to attributes. Alright, so I have added 2 attributes, color and size, and 2 terms for each of these. So if you have more color, you can add in the same way. If you need to add more size, you can add that. Now again, going back to all products and going to variable product. Now the taxable, it should be taxable, and tax class, this is custom, it's okay. Then going to inventory, so the SKU number is default generated number, but this is unique, so you can keep that, or if you just want to make it a different one as you wish. And then stock management enable, we can make it to 50 if you like, or we can also do that from later. For now I'm keeping it. And then going to shipping, we can make as small item, and then going to attribute. For now I'm just removing it, and now creating from start, selecting the color, and here select all, so black and red. Then going to save attribute. In the same way, going to size and select all. So if you want to select the large and small, you can do both, or if you want to add only one, you can also do that. Now going to save attributes, and now going to variations. So here we can generate variations, so it will create all possible variation, or you can also create manually. So for now I'm going to generate variation, and here 4 types of variation created: black large, black small, red large, red small. So if you have more terms, so it will create more variations. For now I'm going for the first one, black. We can set a specific image for this kind of variation. I'm selecting the black one for now, and here we can set a specific SKU number for this only one variation, or we can use the global one. Also the regular price, so the price for this kind of variation we can set it to 20, and we can also manage stock. So for this kind of product, stock is only 20, we set it. And also we can add specific description or specific tags, class, or others information for this kind of variation. For now I'm selecting the shipping class same as parent, also the tag same as parent, so we can leave it as it is. And in the same way we can do for others variation, like this is the black and the small one, so we can use the same image, or if you have a different one you can also use that. And in the same way, enabling stock, so price can be 25 and stock can be, we can set as 23. And in the same way for red one, I'm going to upload the red one for this one, and stock management and price, so price can be 24, stock can be 25, and in the same way for the last one. All right, and finally save changes and going to publish. Now if I check view product, so this is the product image. Also one more thing I forgot to show you. So if I go to variation, so we have to select a default one, I mean the default variation. So by default we'll show the black and also the large one. Save changes and update. So before, you see here is the color, no color selected, no size selected, and no price is showing, so only showing the price range. Now if I refresh, so we can see the default variation is showing the color, the size, the pricing, stock, so one variation as default and it's showing. Now if I select the color to red, so you can see the different image is showing. Also the price is updated, stock is updated. Also in the same way, if I select the small one, the price and stock is changing. With the black one also is changing. Now going back, now in the same way going to copy to a new draft, and this time I'm going to create the affiliate product. And here we can update your description. We can also add new image, so going to upload a new image. For example, I'm going to add this one, set product image. we can keep the gallery or we can remove that. And also the categories, we can deselect this one for man, for all, or all right, we can keep it. And now in the same way, we can add the text to watch, and also we can add this if we need, and then short description, and then the product data. So this time we have to select the external or affiliate product and the product URL. So here we have to add the affiliate link or the external website link. For example, for this product, if we have it on Amazon, or here if we have the watch, for example this one, and we can use the link. So if you have the affiliate on Amazon or any other place, so we can add that link here, the product URL, and the button text. So we can add the text to buy product, or we can write any other text. So regular price, we can add $40. We can add also the sale price. Taxable, so I'm keeping it for now. And inventory, it should not be here on affiliate product, so we have to remove it. All right, so now again going to publish, and now if I go to view product, so this is our affiliate product, and here is the button buy product. So now if I click here, it's going to the Amazon website, and here is the category tags. Here is some additional information. All right, so here maybe we leave the attribute and the terms inside our details. So all this kind of information will show under the additional information. So we can also remove or change it if we need. All right, so this is done, and now we are going to create a different product. So going to copy, and this time I'm going to create a virtual product. So product data, it should be the simple one, and from here we have to select it to virtual. Also the product name, we can type virtual product, or it can be like a 1 hour session with me or anything which is virtual. So I'm typing 1 hour session with me, and here we can update the description. Here we can add a image, we can remove the gallery. This case I'm going to upload a dummy image, and we can remove this kind of category. So here we can type the category name to consultation, add it, and also in the same way the tags, we can type consultation, add it, and also the brand video, so it's the same thing. We can update the product short description. Now the pricing, we can set the pricing. Also we can add sale price or not. Taxable, we can keep it. Now if I go to inventory, so we can set the SKU number like consult 101, and it will not have any stock management, and sold individually, so limit purchase to 1 item per order. So it should be 1 item only, so people need to buy only one time. It should not be added multiple times. All right, now going to publish, and now going to view product. So here is the product name, price, short description, and here is the add to cart button, and also all others information is here. All right, now going back, and in the same way we can copy it, and this time we can create a one more product that is also virtual but downloadable. For example, if we want to sell a software or PDF book, that is also virtual but that is downloadable. So this time the product can be a PDF, so I'm typing my PDF book, or you can type the book name, and here will be the description. We can add the image. I'm going to upload a dummy image, dummy book image, set image, and in the same way categories for all and ebook, and also the tags ebook and PDF. Also in the same way I'm selecting the product to virtual, and also it should be downloadable. So price we can update it to 35 or can make it to 20. You can also set the sale price and downloadable file. Go to add file, and here will be the file name, and here will be the file URL. So file name, you can type the book name, and here will be the URL, so you can upload the PDF or the book file, and here would be the link. So for now, if I go to media, and you can upload the PDF. For now I don't have PDF, so instead of that we can just copy a random link, and I'm adding the link. Also the download limit, so after purchasing they can download only 5 times, or by default it will be unlimited. And the download expiry, so it will expire after a certain date, or by default this is never. So you can set the specific number of days, so after 10 days it will be expired, or you can make it empty. Then taxable, we can add the tax, also the inventory, so we can add the SKU number. So I'm adding a random one, and in the same way it should not have the stock management, and also it should be purchased in one time. Alright, I'm done, and finally going to publish. Now going to view product. So this is our product, add to cart. So now if we go to add to cart, and if we purchase it, after purchasing the downloadable file will be downloaded. I will show that after a few moments. Now going back to all products. So here is showing 5 products, and in the same way I'm going to add some more dummy products. Alright, so I have added some more products in the same way. Now if I check our steps, so upload different type of products, this is done, and next I'm going to show you how to manage orders. So now if I go to our shop, so visit store, and from here I'm going to create a order. So going to select this one, this is the simple product, and from here going to add to cart, and here is the mini cart. We can go to the view cart or checkout also. So from here we can recheck our added item, or if you need to add more, or if you like to remove anyone, you can do it from the cart page. And here you can see the shipping charge, the tax rate, and if all is good then go to proceed to checkout. And from here, as I'm logging as the admin, so here is by default selecting the admin email address, and also the shipping address. By default here is showing the address which I added from the Woocommerce settings, but if not, so it will show like this in case of users. So they have to fill this form with the name, address, city, and all this information. Also we have to select the same address for billing, or if you have the different address for shipping or billing, we can also fill that. For now I am checking it, and then here is the shipping rate and payment option. So by default this is cash on delivery, and also here is the PayPal, and also the number 3, this is the credit card option. So here I think here should be the name credit card, so this is missing somehow. We can fix that. I'm going to dashboard again, going to Woocommerce and settings, going to payments, and here is the credit card Stripe. I'm going to manage, and under credit cards, credit or debit cards, here the title, we need to copy it to description. And now if I save it and if I refresh it again, so now we can see here is showing this text, credit or debit cards, and the icons. So here is 4 icons by default, and it's coming from here. So if you like to change it to a different card icon, so you can also do that. And you can also save the payment information For now, I'm just going with the cash on delivery to make it simple. And we can also add a note with your order, and I'm going to place order. So here is the success page. So here is the thank you for your order, and here is the order details. And also if we check from the dashboard and under WooCommerce, if we see the orders, so after getting any order, you can also see from the orders list. And if you go here, so here we can see all the details, the billing address, shipping address, and the number of item, all can be visible and editable from here. So status now processing, and we can make it to hold, cancel, or completed. So when I complete, also we can send order details to customer. And if I click on update, so order is now completed and updated. Also customer will get notified through their email address, and you will also notified to your email address. So for that, if you check the settings, and here is the emails, so here is the email address. So this email address will also get new email when you get any new order, cancel order, or failed order. Also you can set your custom email address in case of every actions, and these email settings can be editable. So we can edit the email preview, email settings, all the text and colors. If I check from the email, so from email we can see also get the email confirmation, thank you for your order, and here is the order summary. So all information will get to your email address also. All right, now going back, and if I check our steps, so after that, step 10, so manage coupon code. So now I'll show you how to manage any coupon code. So for that, if I again going to WooCommerce, and here is the coupons. So occasionally we need to create different kind of coupon or discount code. So we can also create from it here, create your first coupon, or here is the add new coupon option. And here is the coupon code. You can generate coupon or you can create by manually. So for example, I'm creating discount 10, or any text we can create, and here some additional text you can add with it. And here is the settings. So discount type can be fixed card discount, so it can be fixed amount discount, or percent discount, or fixed product discount, so it can be with any specific product. For now I'm going with the simple one, fixed card discount, and coupon amount can be $10, and allow free shipping, we can also allow free shipping with it. So I'm leaving it for now. And expiry date, so this coupon will work for a specific timeline. We can set it for 2 weeks, or you can leave it for unlimited time. Also here is the usage restriction, minimum spend. So this can work with minimum amount spent or maximum amount, individual use only. So check this box if this coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. So this is important. So this coupon will not conflict with others coupon offer. So I'm checking it. And exclude sales item. So we can exclude sales item from this coupon offer. And also here is more options like products. We can set the coupon code for a specific product. Exclude product, we can exclude some product from this offer. We can include the specific category or exclude category. Then allowed email, so only coupon code will work with specific email. And lastly, here is the product brands. We can add this discount for any specific brand product, or here is the exclude brand. And lastly, here is the usage limit. So usage limit per coupon. By default, this coupon can be used unlimited time, or we can set specific time like 3 times or 4 times we can use this coupon code, and then it will be expired. Also usage limit per user, so 3 users can use or 4 users can use. So we can set all settings from here. Now I'm going to publish. If I go to general, so now this is a simple discount code with $10, and it will work for all products and this coupon has a expiry date. Alright, now if I go again to create a new order, so again going back, if I go to any shop page and again going to create a new order, if I go to view cart, and from here in the right side here is the add a coupon option. Here we can add our coupon, so I'm going to copy and paste it here, going to apply, and we can see the price is discounted by this amount. The price was 45 and now it's reducted minus 10, and we can see the total price is now discounted. And now going to proceed to checkout, and finally from checkout we can make another new order. Alright, so if I go to again coupon code, so we can create some more coupon code in the same way, and we can create coupon code for a specific product, or we can create discount as % and discount as fixed price. Alright, now I'm going back to our steps. So manage order, this is done. Manage coupon code, this is done. And then step 11, create menu. Now I'm going to create our menu. So going back to our website. Now to create this menu, going to menu from top, or we can access it from appearance, and here is the menu. So this is the dummy menu and this is the header primary. So first of all we can remove it. We can remove all item, and now from the left side here is showing all the pages, and I'm selecting the shop page, the contact page, going to add to menu. Also if I go to view all, here is the front page, and also we can take the blog. So if I go to search and blog, so this is the blog post page. I'm taking this one also, moving it top, and here is the main shop page, and under this shop we can take some product category pages. So for that, from top screen options, and here is the product categories. I need to enable it, and now from the left side we will see the options product categories, and here is all the categories. If I go to view all, from here I'm selecting some categories and add to menu. Now moving these categories under shop, so I'm moving it in top, and from bottom we can select the display location to primary menu, and we can also select the mobile menu and save menu. Alright, now if I go to visit site, and now we see our menu is updated, and here the fashion, it should be our home, so we can also change the text to home and save it. Now if I refresh, alright, so this is updated, and from this shop we can see the categories. Now if I click on shop, so this is the default shop page. Also here is the category pages. So if I go to man, so here is all products under this specific category, and similarly for shoes, all shoes are showing under this category, same for all others. Alright, now going back to our steps. So our menu is created. This is mainly our main menu or header menu. Also if I see our footer, so here is some list of pages or list of link, so we can also create this from our menu item. Like here if I see informations and select, so this is another menu, and we linked this menu item through our widgets and into our footer. I will show you how you can customize this text and footer after a few moments. Alright, now checking our steps. So create menu, this is done. Then customize others pages. So now I'm going to customize others pages. Like here if I go to shop page, and this is our shop page, so we can also customize the basic settings or styling. So for that, from top I'm going to customize, and now this is the shop page. So for that we have to go to the Woocommerce, and here is the shop archive. So this is basically work for the shop page and also for all category pages. So if I go to general, so here one by one we will see all the basic settings or customizing options. So from general settings, here is the shop title, breadcrumbs, result count, product filtering. So if you check one by one, you will see the differences. So shop title, it's working for this title text. If I enable, the title text is showing. Same for the breadcrumb. If I hide it, so if you like to hide it, you can hide it also. For now, I'm just leaving the default settings. Then result count, it will work for this text. Then product filtering on the right side, and then also infinite scroll. So here is enabling the infinite scroll. So for now, here is some products, and if we have more products, then when I scroll, it should be loaded with our scrolling. So now, for example, if I enable it, by default here is less product. We can set also number of product will show in the first step. Also here is loading type with button on click or auto scrolling. If I leave it with auto scroll, now save it, and we can also set how many items want to show in this page. So we can also do that. If I go back, and here is the product catalog, and from here is the products per page 12. If I set it to 9, now you can see here is 9 product by default, and you see here is a loading option. So it's loading more product with scroll. Here it's taking moment, but if I save it, and again if I going to our store page, and now if I scroll down, so you see it's loading fast. Also we can add it a load more button, so we can also do that. All right, now again going back to shop archive, and then product card. So border style, so here we can also add border with the item of product. So here is solid, we can add solid or dotted. I think this looks better, we can keep it. Also we can change the border color, border width, then product content. So from here alignment we can change it to left or right, but the center is good. And here is the product title is showing. Product category, if you like to show the product category with it, so here is the product category in top, or if you want to hide it, I am hiding it now for now. And product rating, so all options is editable from here. Then product image, by default here is the hover effect is swap. So when I hover, it's showing another images from image gallery. Or if you like to use the zoom effect, so when you hover, it's showing the zoom effect. We can live with the swap. Also equal image height, so all time image height will be equal, and we can also set the image height to a specific pixel. This is a good option. And then cell tag, so this is the cell tag, you see 10%. So this is now by default in left. We can add the text, and here is the text color, background color, border radius, and cell percentage. So we can also edit these options. Then out of stock label, so if we see these are sold out, so this is out of stock. So we can change also the text from here, the position, and the text color. Then in the same way, wishlist button, and by default this is showing on the right top. So if you like to change it to the bottom right corner, we can also do that. And finally add to cart button, so now the style is on hover and in middle, so we can also change the position this add to cart button. Also enable the cart icon with the button, and the color, background color, and border radius, all is editable from here. All right, finally I'm going to publish. Also here is the sidebar. So here if you like to enable this sidebar for the shop page, or if you like to make it to full width, so all can be editable. So for that, going back and going to layout, and from here if I go to sidebar, and here is the page. For page, no sidebar. For blog, we can select there should be sidebar or not. And also for shop or archive, here is the left sidebar, or if I like to select the no sidebar, so it should be full width, and I'm selecting the left sidebar. This looks good. And also we can select the same for shop single page, I mean for the product page. If I go to any of the product page, so here is no sidebar. If you like to add the sidebar for the single product page, we can also do that. And now again I'm going back to shop, and now again going back to WooCommerce. So here, if you like to add your own widgets in the left side, for example, here is the search, then product categories and filter color. So you can add your own item to the sidebar. These are coming from the widgets. So we see here is showing the WooCommerce sidebar, and here is showing the widgets. So by default it's looking like this, and I don't prefer this kind of design for the widget, and this is not so much user friendly. So for now I'm saving it, and from the dashboard I'm going to dashboard, and I'm going to install a plugin. So going to add new plugin and searching for classic widgets. This is the plugin, so I'm going to install this one and activate. Now again going to customize, and if I refresh now again clicking this icon, and we see the look is changed. So product search, the first one, then product categories, and here if we want to reorder, we can easily do that. For example, if I want to move it top, if we want to move it on after the search, so you see here is the color. Also, if you like to add more, so add a widget, and from here if we like to add anyone like filter products by price, so this is already added, we see. And if you like to add filter products by rating, so we can select this one, and you can see here is the rating. And if we click on here, we see these two products is showing, and they have 2 rating. So in the same way we can add more widgets, or we can reorder it, we can remove anyone which we like. Alright, I'm saving it for now. And the same thing is working for the product category pages. For example, if I go to any page, and we see here is the product showing, so all is working in the same way as our shop page. And here if you like to change the number of product per row or per column, we can also do that. So for that, going back, going to WooCommerce, and if we check the product catalog, and here if I scroll down, you see the products per row. By default this is 3. If we increase it to 4, so number of item will increase to 4. And now if I go to any of the single product item, and also we can change this single product page from our customize option. So for that, going back, and under WooCommerce, here is the product single. So if I go here, we will find some more options to customize this page. So if I go to general, and here is the breadcrumb, the product navigation, here is the breadcrumb. If I hide it, you see, sorry, it's not updating here. Sometimes it takes time to load from this customizer. So if I save it for now, and if I go to our store, and if I go to this page, for example, if I check from here, we see the breadcrumb is not showing from this product page. So I'm enabling it. And product navigation, so this is the product navigation you see on the top right corner. So if you don't like it, you can also hide it. Ajax single add to cart button. So all options you can check one by one, and you can remove or add any one. Then here is, you see the trust badge image, it's showing in bottom. I show you these options before, so you can change this image from here. And then the product image, so here some layout, by default it's showing the first one. So if you like to change this structure to a different one, we can also do that. Here is the image loading effect is enabled, gallery zoom effect enabled, and gallery lightbox effect. So you can on or off this kind of effect. And product meta, so if I scroll down, here is showing the three kind of meta information like SKU, categories, and tags. So we can hide or show this meta item. And product data tabs, so here is 3 items. So by default this is description, additional information, and reviews. Additional is not showing at this moment because no additional information is added for this specific product, but if you add, it will show here. And then related product, so related product is showing, this is enabled. You see in the bottom here is showing some product, and we can change the number of column, number of product, enable carousel, so more options here. So we can enable or disable it. I'm hiding it for now. And then recently viewed product also enable. You see from the bottom, recently viewed products, and then button add to cart. So if I scroll top, so you see this is the add to cart button, and here we can change the button background color and text color, border radius, so all we can change from here. And after making any changes, make sure you publish it. Next, in the same way, I'm going to our blog, and from here we can also customize this blog page. So going back, and here going to layout, and from here you can see the blog, and here we can also customize this blog page. So here is the blog layout. This is the default layout. If you like to change it to the first one, so it's now showing like this, and we can change it to any one. All right, so first of all I'm going back to the second one, and here is the limit excerpt. We can also set the text length. Then if I scroll down, here is the blog list structure, like here is the featured image, then title, then post meta. And how will be the post meta? So this is the date, author, and comment. Here is showing the date, author, and comment. If you hide the comment or author, we can hide it. And if you like to move it top or down, so that is also sortable. And from the design tab, we can change the title text color, font size, font style, and meta information style. Also, here is the sidebar on the right. We can change this. So when I click, we see it's opening the sidebar in the left side. You see here is the default search. We can remove if we don't like the recent post. This one, we can remove this one. It's not looking good. Recent comment and archive categories. And now it's showing the search, recent post, categories, tags. So these are looking good. We can keep this. And in the same way, if you like to add more widgets, so from here we can search and add any new widgets. All right, I'm saving it. And now if I go to any details blog, so for example, if I go to the first one, and we can see this is the details page for this blog post. So if I want to customize it, going back to layout, and here is the blog single, and from here we can customize these options. So the first one is featured image, you see here, then the title and post meta, and we can hide or remove any one from here. Like if you like to hide the author, we can hide it, and if we want to move the category to top, we can also do that. And author box in bottom, then related post. So if I scroll down, here is the related post, and also the author box. If I want to enable it, we can see here is showing the author information. For now I'm hiding it. Also the comment box, so we can hide or show it from the page settings. I'll show this after a few moments. And here you see the page title and the breadcrumbs is showing in top. So if we want to hide it or change it, so we can change it from our global page settings. So if I go back and if I go to page header, so here is the title and breadcrumbs. So if I want to hide it, so it will hide for all pages. Also, if we like to add any image in the background, so background image, you can add any image for this page top. For example, if I add any image, you see it's showing in back. All right, I'm removing it and I'm enabling the breadcrumbs for now and saving the page. And this is the single post. So if you like to turn off the sidebar for the single page, so you can also do that. But I think this is okay for the single blog post, because when any user come to read your blog post, they can also go to others pages and they can spend more time to your website. So this is a good idea. All right, so the blog page is okay, and then next I'm moving to the contact. And here you see the contact page, the map, and here is a form. So it's coming from the contact form. All right, I'm going back to main page and contact. So this is coming from the Elementor builder. So if we want to customize, we have to go to the edit with Elementor. And here you see this is editable from Elementor builder. So if you like to hide or remove this map, you can just cross it, and in the bottom here you can add your address, phone number, and working time. Also, if you like to add more information, so you can also add more. And on the right side, if I check, so this is the contact form 7. So it's coming from the contact form 7. If I go back to dashboard, I'm crossing it, and if I go to dashboard and going to contacts, so you see here is the form created with the demo, and this is the contact form, and the ID is 213. So if I go to this one, so from here you can customize the contact form and we can update the ID. So here, if you like to use this form, you can customize it, or I think this form is not too much user friendly if you need to customize the field or the design or style. So this case I prefer to use another plugin for contact form. So from plugin, I'm going to add new plugin, and we can use WP form or made form because these are simple and easy to customize. So for now I'm using the made form, and this is the made form. I'm going to install this one and activate. Now again going to here, and if I refresh this page, now scroll down, I'm removing this form, and here I'm typing made form. So I'm taking this one. You can also delete this one, and here if I go to edit form, and from here you can start from a blank template, or here is already some pre-made layout. We can use any one and customize it as per our need. So selecting the first one and going to edit form, and from here we see all the field is here, so we can edit this field. And if you need to add any extra field, you can also do that easily, or you can just duplicate and change your text. So this is very easy to customize because this is in Elementor builder. And also I'm changing this text to my text, drop a line, scroll down. So if you like to use this recaptcha option, you can do. For now I'm removing it. And the button, so we can also change the button color, going to style tab, and here is the color. So if I go to this global settings, here you can see the theme default color is showing. you can add any color. For now I'm adding the default theme color, and if you like to add any more color with the code, so you can also do that. And also here you will find the form settings. So from here you can add the form name. We can type the form name to contact or contact form. And here is the success message after submitting the form. And also here is the required login. You see all the settings necessary for this form you will find here. You can check one by one after confirming or submitting the form. So here you can enable the email and also the notification option to your email or admin email. So all you can check and integrate as per your need. So for now I'm going back, saving all these, update and close, and we can remove this container. Alright, also we can decrease the width so it will take less space and look good. Also, if you like to remove this spacing, so going here, and if I go to edit form, and from here going to advanced, we can remove the padding top to 0. Again saving it. Alright, so this is our contact and I'm saving this page. Now going back to view page. And also if I again going back to our home and scroll down, so here you see here is the product showing. This is the new arrivals, and here is the featured item you can show here. So if I check, if I go to Elementor and scroll down, so from the builder, if I see, this is mainly Woocommerce shortcode. So here we see the products, limit 4, column 4, order by date. So it's ordering by date. So here we will see the most recent product added, and if you like to customize it, you can change the number of column, number of limit, or you can add more attribute as per need. So I know this is not so much user friendly. If you like to customize it more, you can take help from the Google or ChatGPT. So if I go to ChatGPT, and for example, if I copy this code and going here, so from here if we just add this code and write explain it, so it's showing the product, and limit 4 is number of product, column 4 is number of column, and order by date, order the product's date by published date. So newest product will show first. Now if you like to customize it, so for example if I scroll down here, featured item, so I like to show the featured item only, but here you see it's just showing the descending order product, not the featured product. So for that we need to generate this code. So we can write, make this short code to show only featured product. So this is now the edited code. So you see the limit 4, column 4, visibility is featured, and order by date. Alright, so we can copy this code, and now if I update, so you see no product is showing at this moment because we did not add any product to featured. So for now if I publish our page and if I go to preview changes, we see here is no product, but we have to add some product to our featured list. So going to products, and from here I'm going to add some products to featured. So selecting this one, just click on this star icon, and same way going to add this one and this one. Also going to add the last one. So this 4 product I have added as featured. Now if I refresh, so we see this 4 item is showing under this featured items. So in the same way, if you like to customize the shortcode for different kind of filter, like for a specific category, for a specific date, for a specific price range, so all you can create by using AI. This is the shortcut way and efficient way I show you. Alright, now going back, so I'm crossing this, and if I check our steps, so customize pages, this is done, and now I can show you how to create blog post. So for that, you see already our blog post, and if I see any of the blog post, so now I'm going to create a similar type of blog post. So for that, again, if I go to dashboard and post, here is some dummy post already created. So I'm not removing it for now. You can remove it. And when you create any new blog post, so go to add post. Now before creating the post, we can install a plugin, Classic Editor, so it will enable the builder look to the classic mode. So for now, going to plugin and add new plugin, and here searching for Classic Editor. So this is the plugin I'm going to install and activate. Now if I again going to post and add new post, we see the look is changed. So now we can easily add our content and customize it. So here should be the post title. I'm using a dummy title. How to make a WordPress website can be our blog post title. Then here will be the description or the main content. So for example, if I go here, and from here we can copy all the content and paste it. So here you will add your own content. Also, if you like to design a new layout or structure, that case you can go with the Elementor builder. And also here will be the excerpt. So here will be the small text which you can see with the thumbnail, like in this area. Alright, so I'm adding some small dummy text in this area. And then from the right side, here is the post category. So here is some dummy category. We can use it, or we can create a new one from here. For now, I'm using a dummy one. And then tags, I'm adding tags like WordPress and tutorial and enter. And here is some page settings. So if you like to add some different kind of settings for page, like container sidebar will be or not, transparent header. So if you want to enable the transparent header or any kind of different settings for this specific blog post, we can also do that. And here is the featured image. So this image will show in top of this blog post. Also, when you see list of blog posts, here will show the featured image. So from here, I'm going to upload the image. For example, I'm taking this one, set featured image. And also finally, if I go top, here is the permalink. So if you want to edit the link, we can also do that. And from top, if I see the screen option, so here we will see some more options we can enable or disable from these settings. So for example, author, discussion, custom field, so we can enable this if we need. Finally, I'm going to publish it. Now if I go to view post, so we see here is the post title, here is the breadcrumbs. We can also hide it if you like. Here is the featured image, and here is also the title, the categories, date and comment, all the blog post and tags also. Also, we can see some related post. Now if I go to blog, we can see our blog post is showing as list. Alright, now again going back to our steps. So create blog post, this is done. Then step 14, upload logo, customize header and footer. So now I'm going to upload our logo. So for that, again going to customize. And now here, if I go to site identity, so here we can upload the image logo. Here will be the bigger size or retina logo, and here will be the mobile logo if we need to upload a different logo for phone. For now, I'm using the text as logo. For example, this text, we can use it as logo also. Also, you can add your tagline inside the logo. For now, I'm removing it. And also here is options, the site icon. So you see in very top, here is a small icon. This is the favicon mainly. So here we can upload a very small square size small image. So if I remove it and upload a new one, Here we have to create the square size and small image, but to save time we can use any existing image. Like if I use this one, so we see this is in square shape, but this is very large. So when we create image, we can create a smaller size like 30 by 30 or 50 by 50. We can skip crop or we can crop it. We see the icon is showing in very top, or we can choose something in white color so we can see it. Alright, so I selected this one for now and publish. Then from very top, here is some icons and menu item. So we can also customize this. From settings, if we go to layout, and here is the top bar. So here is some text we see it's showing in very top. So if we want to hide this top bar, we can also do that. Also, here is some options. So if you like to change this text or add more text in left and right, so we can also do that. Now I'm hiding it and going back. Now here is the top bar slider. So instead of this, if you like to add the top bar slider, so we can also do that. Here is some text. You see it's scrolling, text scroll effect, and also you can add the text slide effect. If I increase the number to show, so it's sliding. Alright, I think we don't need this kind of options for now, so I'm hiding it and going back to normal header. So this is the default layout and menu breakpoint. So here is some breakpoint. So when the screen size more than this, we can see this menu, and below this we will see the mobile menu. So we can enable or disable the header menu, enable search, enable only search product option, and we can also enable the wish list icon in top, or if you like to hide it, then enable login pop-up. So if we enable it, we will see the login pop-up. So it's already logged in, so we can't see that. Enable, we can hide it for now. Then shopping cart icon, this is enabled, and also some more settings, so we can check and configure as per our need. Then here is the design, so we can change the icon color, header background color, count background. Then if you like to enable the transparent header, so you can also do that. And here is the page header option. So from here we can enable or disable the page header. This is the page header we see from the top area of each of the pages. So if we enable or disable it, we see the page header is disabled. And also we can hide our title or breadcrumb, and here is the text align options. Also you can select any background image from here. Also here is the mobile menu option. So if we check the mobile menu, if I go to the tablet, so we see here is showing the default structure for phone. So hide search box, we can hide it for phone also. I'm keeping it. Then hide login or register link, so we can do that also. And show categories menus on mobile, so if we enable it, we see here is another categories, and there is another menu options. So for now I'm hiding it. And also the design mobile menu option. So from here we can change the hamburger icon color, this icon color, the background color, and text color. So if we check also the phone view, this is okay, looks good, we can keep it. And going back to desktop. Alright, so I think the header is okay, we can keep it. And now if I again going back to home, and if I scroll down to footer, so we can customize our footer from the layout. If I go to footer, and you see here is the widget columns 4. So if we hide it, you see this 4 box is removed. Alright, so I'm enabling it, and here is the 4 column enabled. If we like to make it to 5, you can also do that. So we can add one more widgets in column 5. I'm going back to 4, or if you check the 3, so you can see 3 column in bottom. sometimes it's not loading perfectly from the customizer view, but if you save it and check it from the website view, so you will see the changes. All right, now again going back to 4, and here we can change the copyright text from bottom. You see here is the copyright text, so we can change it to 2015 and developed by Farjana Rashid for now. All right, and here if we need to change these widgets, click on this icon. You see here is the footer widget, and for the first one here is showing the text. So this is the HTML block, or if you like to change it to a different text, we can also do that. For example, plus and text. So if we use it here and move it to top, now if I use this text, so instead of this text, we can use our own text with this widget, and this is easy to customize. Also, if you want to do it in HTML mode, so if you go to code, and here you can add your code. All right, so this is done. And for the second one, this is the navigation menu. So this is the title and this is the menu, so it's coming from this menu. So if you want to customize this text, we need to go to the menu. So from top, if I go to menu, and this is the navigate menu, so if I go to navigate and select, and here is the menu item, so we can customize it and it will show in this footer area. In the same way, this is the information menu, this is another menu, and the last one is newsletter. So instead of this, we can also add one more menu. So here I'm searching for menu and check it. We can remove this newsletter for now, and here we can type account, and here we can add a new menu like shop. So I'm saving it, and now if I go to the shop menu, and here we can add some account related pages like wishlist, my account, checkout, and saving it. Now if I save it and refresh, so our last menu is showing here. Now finally, if you like to customize the background color, text color, and the style, we can also do that. So going back and going to layout again, and footer, then design, and here we will find the background color, text color, link color, so all color can be changed. All right, going back, so we are done with our footer. Now if I check our steps, so upload logo, customize header, footer, these are done. And now I'm going for the final step, and this time I'm going through some final touches. So now if I go again to customize, and from here, if you need to change any basic settings or basic structure like color, font, layout, so all can be editable. So for example, if you like to change all the color, so from customize, you have to go to the color, and here is the theme basic color. So you can add your own color instead of this, and it will update the color in different places throughout the website. In the same way, if you go to typography, so from body, we can change the font family and font style, font size, and also for primary menu, so we can change also the menu font, and here is the heading, so we can also change the font style for all heading. In the same way, here is the settings for button, so we can change the button color, background color, also the button text color, so it will work throughout the website for all buttons. Finally, if I go back to our website, and here if you need to add any new page, new sections, or anything new, so for that, if I go again to dashboard, for example, I need to create a new page about, so for that I have to go to pages, and go to add page. The page name will be about, and first of all I'm just going to publish it, and from here going to edit with Elementor. So we see here is the page header, it's showing by default, and for the bottom area we have to create our own design. So here is several ways we can create from scratch. If you good on editing Elementor, so you can do from scratch, or here is others way you can do it from AI builder, or if I go to the first one, so this is coming from this theme. So here we will find some pre-made pages. Here is this one is free, but most of these are pro. But if you go to the blogs, and here we will find different sections, we will find many of the sections for free, so we can use that. For example, I'm taking this section for about page, so going here, going to import template, and we see here is the text and images. So here we can change this image. If we go to this text, we can change this text. And here if we want to change the font style to the default one to match with the theme, so for that going to style tab, and from here if I go to typography, so we see here is the Montserrat, but if we just back to default, so it's going to the theme basic font, so which is coming from the customizer. And in the same thing for all others text, if I go to style tab, and here we can make it to default. So now the font family is changing to the default style. Alright, now you can update your images. You can remove some section if you don't need, and we can add more sections inside this in the same way, or if you need to add some sections for header, footer or shop page, we can also check this. So you can take any sections as per your need, and also you can create any sections from scratch, or you can customize as per your needed. And finally, after updating your content, click on publish. Now go to view page, and finally we need to add this page to our menu. So for that, if I go to menu, and if I go to the header primary menu, here is the recently created pages. So here is the about, going to add to menu, and we can move it to top and save menu. Now if I refresh, if I go to the home, so we see here is the about page added. Alright, so that's all for now. And finally, if we check this website for responsive for tablet, this is looking good. And if I go for phone, and from here, I think in this area we can add 2 items per row, that will look more better. And this section looks good. And for the products, we can add 1 item per row for phone, and all others look good. Alright, so for that I'm going to customize, and if I go to the phone view, now if I scroll down for products, I'm going to Woocommerce, going to product catalog, and now if I scroll down, so it's showing for phone item 2, so we have to make it to 1. Alright, and this is looking better now. We can save it, and now again for this top section, it's coming from the Elementor builder, so we have to go to the Elementor builder again. And if I scroll down, sorry, for this section, first going to the mobile, and now if I scroll down, so these are basically container. I'm selecting this one. We can also open the structure, this view. So from here, if we make it to %, and making the width to 50, and same for the second one, making it to % and making it to 50. And if I go to the outer container, and here is the direction, we can make it to row. So we see it's now 2 in 1 row. So we can do same for the rest of these 2. I'm going to the third one, and here I'm making it to %, and we have to make it to 50. and for the last one going to percent and making it to 50. And if I go to this container, here is a minimum height, so we can decrease the height. So this will only work for the phone view. And finally I'm going to publish. Alright, now if I again checking from the page and going to phone view, it looks better, and from top we see all is working fine. If I check the menu, yeah, looking good. And if I scroll down, so all is looking good. And here if I scroll down, so for these images, if I look into this, so we can see this image look stressed, so we can fix that also. So if again I check from the builder, and if I scroll down for this image, going to edit, and from style tab, here is the height, so we can decrease the height. Now this is 150 and this looks better. Finally going to publish. Refresh from this end, looks better. Alright, now going back, and in the same way if I check others pages, like if I go to shop, so looks better. And similarly for others pages, if we check about, this is basically the dummy page, I'm not worried about this. And blog page looks good. This all should be okay because we imported the dummy design and that is ready for phone and all devices. So you can check, and if you find any kind of minor issues, you can fix that by own. Also, if I check the contact, this is also good on phone. Alright, going back to home. So we are done, and that's all for today. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Finally, if you like to work with me for any WordPress project, you can contact me through my website. You can fill this form and I will get back to you within next 24 hours. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.